What up to my cancers? I've sorry that this reading's a day late. This is supposed to be the 18th through the 24th. It's gonna be the 19th through the 24th now. I had to reset my computer due to it being hacked. Also said I've reformatted the video for this in microphone settings, so I hope everything looks better and sounds better. Go ahead and start your read by pulling you guys a Mystical Shaman Oracle card and set guidance advice for Cancerians, May 19th through the 24th. We do have a full blood moon in Sagittarius coming up, while Mercury is going to go retrograde. Kind of makes sense with my tech issues. And set guidance advice for Cancer. Alright. Ooh, one of my favorite cards. Alright. Got the Beloved. It's definitely like the card of love here. It's kind of like the union card, the lovers card in your traditional like non-oracle deck. Definitely think you're very much so in love here. Someone has your heart, the apple of your eye. But at the same time, this card's like a number 5, which indicates like you could have complications in love or in your relationship. Don't take that as a negative thing. Relationships in general are complicated. You're merging two people, and we all have feminine and masculine energies, so it's relationships are kind of like nature's chemistry and biology all into one. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pull you guys' tarot reading with the Gilded, which is set up like Rider-Waite. I hope you guys can hear me well. I want to get it kind of set up so I don't have to be so close to the microphone. Set guidance advice, Cancer, 19th to the 24th. So, excuse me if the audio is not all that in a bag of chips. I'm working on it. Set guidance advice for my Cancers. We're also going to clarify with the Destiny deck, and we'll get started. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, because I want to be able to like kind of hold up the cards while I talk about them with you guys. And the microphone's kind of annoying. We got 5 of Pentacles, another 5. So you could be experiencing problems in your love life or in your relationship due to finances. Or just like a lack mentality, like maybe you're feeling like you're not good enough for your partner, not quite confident. But for a lot of people, it's just a financial lack. Like, bills might be piling up. It's quite common right now in this time. Second advice from Cancer. Ten of Cups. I feel you definitely feel like this is your person now. Like you're in love, you want to be with them, but like I feel like the relationship's complicated. Or for you singles, like maybe you feel like you can't be with someone because your finances aren't quite stable, or with the way dating is now, like it's complicated to be out there because a lot of places are closing, a lot of like places are lifting up a lot of the mandates and rules. But like when you haven't dated for a while, getting back out there can like definitely make you feel not so confident. But I feel like a lot of you guys are probably in relationships, and the relationship's kind of like rough. Like you love this person, you're in love, but it's a bit rough. And when you're in a relationship with someone, you're not just learning each other, you're trying to build while learning, especially like if you move too fast. Got the Seven of Pentacles. This is a card of I kind of want to say expectations in this instant. Like you know, you expect certain things out of your partner. You want to see rewards of your growth together, the things you've created together, the home you've created. So, you know, you do want to build and grow with this partner. You do want to have an abundant relationship with this partner, and if there is complications, you do want to work on things. Five of Pentacles plus the Seven of Pentacles goes back to the 3. So yeah, definitely, like, you want to work on things, but I'm also hearing like there's always something in the way. Like I said, that something could definitely be like finances or work. And here's you, Cancer. The Chariot, this Cancerian card of wanting to move forward. Like, I kind of feel like you want to build an empire. You want to move forward in love. Like, yeah, you're all about building, creating. You have a very good energy to be a partner. That's a Emperor. This random card at the bottom of the deck right now. Like, yeah, you want to create an empire with your love. You know, or with a lover if you're single. You know, you don't want just anybody. You're not out here playing around, just in it for anything. Then you've got the Devil card. It's a card of Capricorn. Definitely feel you could be in relations with a Capricorn, but this also could be like wanting it too much. Like, sometimes the Devil energy is like being like too passionate, too attractive. So, you know, you could be wanting to move forward in a relationship and go to the next level more than your partner could. Or like, you know, sometimes maybe when you're looking for things in relationships, if you're single, like, you can be a little too intense. It's kind of like, you know, you meet someone and a couple weeks later you're talking marriage and trying to have shared bank accounts. I feel like you might need to slow down a little bit, because the Chariot plus the Devil, like, that's moving so fast. Like, things could, like, it could become toxic. Like, you know, especially if you're in a relationship and it's like, when you're moving too fast and you want what you want and you're not really considering where the other person's at or their wants, that could be toxic and very controlling in nature. Like, you know, relationships a two-way street. Both people's wants and needs and the speeds they're comfortable in which developing this relationship should be considered. And then you've got the Ace of Cups. Yeah, I kind of feel like there's this energy in like wanting to hurry up and like get married, like before you feel like you lose them. Like, there's a sense of like wanting to tie somebody down fast. Let me look and see what's at the bottom of you guys' Oracle deck. Sweat Lodge. Sweat Lodge always reminds me of like something being illuminated or coming to someone's attention. And I'm thinking maybe the thing that's illuminated or coming to someone's attention is that maybe things are moving a little bit too fast for them. Keep in mind it could be vice versa. But yeah, there's definitely earth and water here, so I definitely feel like a lot of you Cancers could definitely be with a Capricorn. Heavy on a Capricorn, could also be a Virgo or Taurus. Pisces, Scorpio. Some of you guys could Be with a fellow Cancer. It's quite possible. Alright, so we're gonna get some confirmation on this Five of Pentacles. It's a little bit of a struggle here, wanting more, not getting Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Ooh, the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. I don't know why I want to go straight to like you, or if it's just you, like you could be keeping like your finances private, and I don't feel like it's like you're hiding money from people. Like this could, I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, but I mean, you could have lost a job and be hiding that, you or your partner. Or like you're hiding like how much you're worried about financial lack, and it could be because you don't want to lose them. Ten of Cups. This is Ten of Cups. But yeah, there's some kind of like secret or here or deception. Ten of Cups. Also, like some of you guys, like with that, it's almost like could be like you're starting to not know if this is what you want if you're in a relationship. But like I said, a lot of you that are single, I've even been in this space where I'm like, you know, I didn't really have a job that brought in too much money, so it was like, you know, I have no business getting into a relationship. Taking care of me and another person as a unit when I can barely take care of myself. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups clarified by the Page of Cups. Yeah, some of you guys could like I said, with the when it comes to the whole marriage thing, want to ask someone to marry you, but it's like you don't have enough money for the wedding or the ring. And like, you know, of course, you know, your secret savings fund for the wedding or the ring, one, you'd have to hide that. Two, if that's something you really want to do and it's taken a long time and like, you know, it's bothering you, like it's not like you can talk to your partner like, ugh, it's taking forever. Like, what's taking forever? Oh, nothing. Me saving for a wedding ring. Seven of Pentacles. What's the Seven of Pentacles? You know, you'd have to have a real close, trusted friend that you can complain about, like, gosh, I can't get a loan for this ring, or it's taking forever to save up in this fund for the wedding, and, you know, she's trying to figure out where the money's going, and I'm like, I don't know, you know, she feels like I'm lying to her. Like, trying to hide something from your partner that big is, like, so hard. Especially when it can create a problem and it's like you don't want to snitch on yourself and ruin it. King of Swords, clarifying Seven of Pentacles. So it's like, yeah, you can't really talk about how you feel about finances, or you don't like to talk about finances, and that could come off a certain way. But I don't feel like there's anything malicious here. It's just like, you know, you want to grow and build with this person, but if you are like kind of having a secret savings fund to get like a wedding ring or something like that, like, you know, they could be like, oh, why does it seem like you made less this week than last week? And it's just like, I don't know. Just imagine the crap, like the little petty arguments that something like that would bring up, and like having to deal with that because, you know, like the outcome in the end is going to be worth it. Like, you know, yeah, we might have fought a few times over finances and her being like, I don't know where you're spending the money, but, you know, once I get this ring and she you know, I can tell her everything, she's not going to do that. But she'll forget. Or he, because, you know, in Ireland they do have that day where women propose to men or whatever, because I'm open to all things here, you know. Girls date girls, guys date guys, so whatever. Your person. Chariots. Chariots. The Chariot. Six of Cups. This is definitely like that past energy. I just kind of got an inclination. You know, every relationship has hiccups and we have hard times. I do want to heed some advice to you guys here. If you're trying to put a ring on someone's finger to fix a relationship that might have had some hiccups, thinking that that'll, oh well, I'll just make it up to them by doing this, it doesn't really work that way. Getting married or having a baby doesn't save a relationship with problems. You might want to see if you could sort those problems out before that. But like I said, this also could be the energy of like, oh, well, I know we'll move past these issues that we're having because, we're only having issues because kind of lying to my person right now because it's a big surprise. What is the Devil card here? But, you got the Six of Cups and the Seven of Cups, so it's like, there's all kind of options and stuff for weddings and rings, but it also could be like, you could be rushing into marriage because your person's a catch and they've got options. And that's why you're rushing things. That's rushing things out of insecurity. That's no reason to rush into a marriage either. Don't rush into marriage because you fear losing someone. Devil. Why is the Devil here? Nine of Swords. It's like a card of you. You think about this quite often. Keeps you up at night. Yeah, I think there's definitely a fear of like, I need to lock them down before I lose them. Which for some that could be relevant if you've been together for years, thinking like, wow, we've been together for years. If I don't marry this woman soon, she's gonna leave me because she could be dropping hints, or he. Nine of Swords plus the Seven of Swords goes back to the Seven of Swords. I don't know. There's some kind of like secret here. Like maybe if your person's a Capricorn, they could be like staying up late at night having anxiety because they might know this is coming. And like the secret could be like I said, maybe you're moving too fast. Maybe this person doesn't want marriage. You never really know. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. The Moon, yeah, there's a secret here. Like it could be that you want to propose and all that. Four of Cups. Four of Cups. Two of Swords. I don't know. I definitely kind of feel out the waters about how your person feels about marriage before doing all this, because there's some kind of energy here where it's like, you're all happy, wanting to progress and move forward in a relationship or to find a relationship in which you could do that. And like on the other side, the other energy, like I'm kind of feeling is a bit resistant towards that kind of commitment, which in our day and age, that's not a surprise. A lot of people are non-committal. So keep in mind, marriage is just a piece of paper. I know plenty of couples that have been together years without being married that have a better relationship than people that have gotten married.